Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Sunday, May 18th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And this message, I think it might help you, might not. Might be some good information, might not. To some, it might be some good news. To some, it might be some bad news. Depends on how you look at it. Depends on your perspective. But whichever way it goes, I'm going to give it to you. And you determine what it is for you. Now, throughout my journey in life, I noticed that I've been in search of something. I've been on a mission. I've been on a chase. I've been on a hunt trying to find the American dream, trying to find my happiness, and most importantly, trying to find my peace. And throughout my life, I've been coming up short in all those searches. Every now and then, I would find happiness. Every now and then, I would find peace. But it would only be short lived. It would go away for one reason or another. And then I would get on a search, on a mission, tracking it down again. And then at some point in time, I would find it again. And then for some reason, it would leave again. And I repeated this process throughout my life, chasing happiness and peace, not knowing I was looking in the wrong places. I was equating happiness and peace with the wrong thing. And that's the bad news. I got some good news, but I'm going to start with the bad news. The bad news is this. If you don't take heed to the teaching that I'm about to give you, you will never be happy. You'll never find peace. You'll never find joy. If you don't accept this teaching I'm about to give you, I got some bad news for you. Again, listen deeply, listen closely. Sit down, pull your chair, grab your popcorn. If you don't adhere to this teaching I'm about to give you, this lesson that I had to learn, I'm still learning because I don't practice it every day. And whatever days I don't practice this lesson, I find myself in chaos, turmoil, no peace, no happiness. I can't be happy for nothing whenever I don't apply this lesson that I'm about to teach y'all. Because I have to apply it, even though I know it, some days I don't practice it. And them the days that I'm not happy. I have no peace, no joy. So I have some bad news for you. But if you hang around long enough, I got some good news too. I got some doom and gloom. I want to forgive you right now. And then I got some good news on the back end. Just hang around. Now here's the bad news. The more you want out of life, the more ambition you have. See, that's what we was taught, to have ambition, drive, determination, always strive to do better, always strive to have more. Never settle. Never be content. Don't settle. Always try to do better, always try to have more. That's what I was taught. That's what we was taught. Ambition. A woman to tell you, I don't want no man with no ambition, no drive, right? And as a man, I bought into that too. I got so much ambition, so much drive. No matter where I am right now, I got to do better. I got to have more. That's the bad news. The more you want out of life, you'll never have enough. That's what we was taught though. To go for more. Don't sit, keep going, keep striving, always keep climbing. Work hard, keep grinding. Next thing you know, you 70, 80 years old, tired as hell, broke down, miserable, and disgusted. You done spent your whole life chasing happiness and peace in the wrong areas. Thinking that if you strive and make it to the top, keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing. I got more bad news for you. You can climb as much as you want to climb. You'll never make it to the top. There is no top. The top don't exist. How's that for some bad news, some doom and gloom? While we out here, all of us, I ain't gonna say all of us, some of us done caught on. Some of us already know what I'm talking about. But this is for y'all who don't know. That's out here like me trying to make it to the proverbial top. I want to get to the top. You know how they say it's lonely at the top? So we out here, but I want to find out. I want to make it to the top. I'm tired of being down here struggling. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I want to make it to the top. It's better up there. I got bad news. Again, it ain't better up there because it ain't no up there. Ain't no top. You just climbing and 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 climbing for a destination that you'll never get to. A destination that don't exist. You just traveling to a place that ain't there. And that's the bad news. The more you want out of life, the more you're trying to have, the more you'll never have enough. The more you'll never be satisfied. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what destroys your peace. The inability to be satisfied. That's bad news, if you ask me. To where the harder I work, the more I grind, the more miserable I become. Because the harder I work, the more I grind. What I thought I wanted, once I get that, the goalpost move, now I want more. Once upon a time, I told myself, when I got the way I am now, I'll be happy. Now I'm here, it ain't good enough. I want more. I'm still not happy. There was a time when I was homeless. I said, once I get me a place to stay in my own crib, my own car, I'll be happy. Then I got that and like, no, that ain't good enough. I just got an apartment, now I want a house. Then I got a house, now I want to own one. Then once I own one, I want to own two. Then I'm going to want to rent some out if I don't practice this principle I'm about to teach y'all. Once you reach one goal, you're going to move the goalpost to where that goal ain't going to be enough no more. You still ain't happy. Still no peace. As long as you're trying to get more, you'll never have enough. Bad news, ain't it? Oh, you're supposed to have ambition, right? You're supposed to have drive. You're supposed to always strive to get more. That's the American dream. The American dream is some bullshit. If you haven't figured it out by now. If you haven't caught on. The American dream is some bullshit. The American dream for me now, I want some damn peace, man. How about you? Well, that's what I thought I was after. I thought about get this and get that, get this money, get enough money, get a car, get a house, get a lot of the women, and I would have peace. I ain't got none. Because I was looking for love in all the wrong places. Now I've realized, here's the good news. Told you I had some bad news, and I got some good news. On to the good news. And there is some good news. But it ain't what we was taught. Peace don't come from having what you want. Peace comes from wanting what you have. Peace ain't gonna come from getting everything you want, because you would never, ever get everything you want. Because every time you get something you thought you wanted, once you get it, you're gonna want something else. So you'll never have peace. It's a trick. It's a trap. The peace comes from wanting what you already got. Being content, even if you ain't got nothing but a bucket. A Toyota Avalon with 2000 Toyota Avalon with 270,000 miles on it. And being okay and happy with that. Not wanting nothing else. I want that. I want that Toyota. I don't want nothing else. If I happen to get anything else, if I happen to get a Mercedes, if I happen to get a Lamborghini, that's fine, but I don't want it. That's peace. And I notice on days, because I have some days where I don't care nothing about none of that. I don't care nothing about if I ain't got no money. I don't care nothing about if I ain't got a house, if I don't own one. There are days when I'm okay living in an apartment, renting. There are days when I don't want no more than that Toyota. There are days when I don't want no better job than the one I got. There are days when everything that I have is all I want. And there's no greater peace than those days. But the days when I'm at turmoil, when my mind is in chaos, when my heart ain't happy, those are days when I set my eyes on something I don't have, but something I want. That's when it could be a woman that don't want you. I done been in situations. You know, when you be heartbroken because you after somebody who don't want you. But you want them. My peace came when I stopped wanting them. When I was okay with what I had, even if it wasn't them. When I was okay with not having them, I got peace. There was times I went after jobs that I thought would make my life better, paid more money, this, that, and the other, and I couldn't get it. Denied, and I was devastated. Then the peace came when I was okay with not having it. Fuck them. The peace came when that little job that wasn't paying what that job was paying, when I was okay, when I wanted the one I had. So much peace. No, I don't make as much as I would have made on that job, but I didn't get that job. The more I wanted that job that I didn't get, the more unhappy I was. And then I came back down to reality again and looked at the fact that I still had a job. It wasn't that one, but I got a job. Then all of a sudden, peace come right back just like that. Peace don't come from having what you want. It comes from wanting what you have. Be thankful for what you got and nothing else. I know that goes against everything we was taught, everything I was led to believe that you're supposed to strive for. No, F that stuff. If you homeless right now and you just ate something, be happy that you just ate. One day you'll get somewhere to stay. One day you'll get a house. But if it ain't right now, be happy if you got a nice tree to sleep under that keep the rain off you. I know that sounds crazy. How can you? You got to find a way. Or you ain't gonna have. You can have peace wherever you at right now. Peace is not somewhere else. Peace is wherever you make it. Wherever you at. You don't have to go somewhere else to get peace. Peace can come to you. You don't have to go to it. You can draw peace to you right now. You can attract peace right now. And the way to do that is to be thankful for what you got. Be happy for what you got. Try it. Some people, you might be afraid of, that's going to make me sorry, big boy. They're going to make me not want it. No, it's going to give you peace. Because you know better. You know you got to go to work. You know you got to pay your bills. You know you got to do that. That's natural. I'm talking about that when we take our eyes off the other fluff, the smoke and mirrors, the brand new pretty cars, the Escalades and the 7-bedroom, 10-bath houses and all that. And be thankful for that 1 bedroom you may be having. And be like, I can come in here and sleep just as hard in a 1 bedroom as I can in a 10 bedroom. Same sleep, same rest, with no pressure, no headache. Pressure bust pipes. The more you trying to get, the more pressure you place on yourself. The more pressure you place on yourself, the greater your chances of it explode. Be thankful for what you got. You may not have a great big Cadillac, diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with the gangster lean, hoo-hoo. You may not have all that, but I got a 2000 Toyota Avalon that's going to get me the same place as that Cadillac with the diamond in the back and the sunroof top. He may pull up on the side of me at the light, but we're at that same light. That's the good news. The good news is you can have peace with nothing, according to what the world calls nothing. You can have peace with a bucket and a 1-bedroom apartment and a double cheeseburger combo from McDonald's. You can have peace with that. When that is something that you want, instead of something you wish you had. It's the wish you had. It's the, damn, I need to go get that. Because once you go get it, you're going to want something else. And once you get something else, you're going to want something else. You ain't going to never find peace like that, baby. That's the bad news. The bad news is, when you go after what you want, you'll never have enough. But when you want what you already got, you always got plenty. That's the peace. That's the good news. Go after the mindset of wanting what you have instead of having what you want. Our eyes can never be full enough. We can never be satisfied going after our wants, because our wants will ever increase. Continue to increase, and you will stay like that hamster on that wheel, going after your wants. Because your wants, as you achieve one want, you'll want another one. And then you'll get that want, then you'll want another one. You get that want, you'll want another one. Next thing you know, you just, but when you get to the point where you stop, and say, right here is what I want. Anything extra gonna have to be given to me. I'm not killing myself for all that stuff. It has to be thrown in my lap before I worry about it. I ain't chasing all that. And in the meantime, what is the man to gain the world, but to lose his soul? His soul / his peace. You done gained the world, and so you thought, but your peace is trash. You ain't got no peace. I want peace. I'm tired of being in turmoil. I'm tired of my mind always racing. I'm tired of worrying about this, worried about that, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that, instead of just saying, hold up, pump the brakes. Y'all looking at me right now, I'm looking at myself in this reflection right here. And I'm okay right now with whatever I have or don't have. I'm okay right now. I'm still alive. I'm still sitting here in spite of what I don't have. That's good news. The fact that what you don't have ain't gonna kill you because you ain't got it. So obviously, whatever I have is enough to have me here right now. That's the good news. You already have enough. Get it, got it good. Bye.